What's for dinner? It's a common question in many households, isn't it? Teresa Makarewicz from Foodland Ontario is here with us for some tasty, no-fuss meals. Teresa, nice to see you in these circumstances. Usually you're right beside me and we're cooking away here, but we're in your kitchen now, and you have some good ideas for us today.
I sure do. And like you said, it is a common question, what's for dinner? And I have a really family-friendly recipe using local ingredients. It's called a Tex-Mex chicken sheet pan supper. The name's long, but the recipe's quick.
That's good. That's okay.
And you can find that recipe on our website, Foodland Ontario. Plus, we have lots of in-season recipes that you'll be able to find on foodlandontario.ca. So there's 3 steps to making a sheet pan supper. You chop and season your ingredients, you put them on your baking sheet, and then you pop it in the oven. It's as simple as that. So how about we get started?
Yes.
I have 1 pound or 500 grams of Ontario chicken thighs or breasts, whatever you have available or whatever your family likes. And we're going to season it with some chili powder, some cayenne pepper, and salt. Now, if you don't have cayenne pepper on hand, then go ahead and use a couple of dashes of hot sauce or crushed red chili flakes. And now this is going to go on top of your sheet pan. Now, a couple of tips with your sheet pan. Make sure that you get a large sheet pan, the largest that you have available, and that it's a sturdy one. And also, so you don't lose anything in the oven, make sure that it does have a rim.
Yes, I actually just got one of those higher rims on a sheet pan, I find, because you're right, you will lose everything trying to get it out of the oven.
Exactly. So for our vegetables, I have some red greenhouse sweet peppers. This could be any color of sweet pepper that you might have on hand. I'm adding an onion, and this is our regular yellow or cooking onion, as we might call it. And if you don't have that, you can use a shallot or a red onion will work. We're trying to be creative in the kitchen now during these times. And I've added a sweet potato. This could be a yellow potato, or it could be a white potato, or you could even substitute it with carrots or even squashes in season right now. So that would be a great substitute. Now for the seasonings, I added some oregano. I also added one clove of Ontario garlic, and make sure that you do look for the Ontario garlic, because you're going to find a big flavor difference. And also I had a little bit of salt, and I'm adding vegetable oil, which I forgot to add into the chicken. So it's just 1.5 teaspoons of vegetable oil. Now this goes into the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And it's hands off. You don't have to do anything for the 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, you can add some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes or even a regular tomato on top, and then put it into the oven for about 2 minutes just to warm up the tomatoes. And I have one finished here. And what you could do is, when you're finished, is you could serve it sprinkled with a little bit of chopped fresh Ontario coriander or cilantro as we know it. If you don't have that, parsley would work. And I like to put a dollop of sour cream or yogurt and serve it with a lime wedge. You can also put it into a wrap if you need dinner on the go, and just line it with a little bit of greenhouse lettuce, and you're good to go. Now, if you need another idea for a quick dinner, stir fries. We have lots of stir fries available on our website. Bok choy and beef is a really popular one. And 2 tips to remember when you're stir frying is, make sure that you chop and have all the ingredients measured before you turn on the stove.
That's a good tip. I've made that mistake before.
That's right, because the stir fry is so quick, so you make sure that you do that. And also, if you don't have a wok, don't worry about that. Just use the largest, deepest skillet that you might have on hand. So I encourage everybody to, when they're shopping in the stores, look for the Foodland Ontario symbol or look for Product of Ontario, and support our local farmers and our local producers.
Absolutely. Teresa Makarewicz, always great ideas. And again, head over to the Foodland Ontario website for more. And yeah, absolutely better and more nutritious for us to shop local. Thanks so much, Teresa.
Thank
More morning
you.
live after this.